The iron gates creak open. Your heart races. You step into the abandoned asylum. The air is thick with dread. Darkness envelops you like a shroud. The building looms before you, a monster of brick and mortar. Its windows stare back, lifeless and cold. You take a deep breath. The musty air fills your lungs. Shadows dance at the edge of your vision. You blink, but they remain. The silence is deafening. Then a whisper. Was it the wind or something more sinister? Your skin prickles with goosebumps. The door slams shut behind you. You're trapped. Panic rises in your throat. The asylum seems to come alive around you. The walls pulse with dark energy. You can feel the weight of countless tormented souls. This place has a history, a dark, twisted history. Decades of suffering seep from the walls. Patients were not treated here. They were tortured, experimented on, abandoned. The doctors played God, and the results were catastrophic. Lobotomies were performed daily. Screams echoed through these halls. Electroshock therapy was a favorite pastime. Patients were strapped down, helpless. Their minds were shattered like glass, all in the name of science. The lucky ones died quickly. The others lingered, shells of their former selves. But the experiments didn't stop there. There were rumors of something darker. Occult rituals performed in the basement. Patients used as sacrifices. The doctors sought power beyond this world, and they found it. But at what cost? The ghosts here are not just memories, they're real, tangible. The silence is broken. Whispers fill the air, creeping into your consciousness. They start soft, barely audible, but they grow louder, more insistent, as if they have a message you must hear. You can't make out the words. They are just out of reach, like a memory you can't quite grasp. But the desperation is clear. The voices are pleading, begging, warning. They seem to be trying to tell you something important. Shadows move in your peripheral vision. They flicker and dance, teasing your senses. You turn, but there's nothing there, just empty corridors. The silence is almost deafening, but you know you're being watched, followed. The feeling is unmistakable, a chill that runs down your spine. The feeling of eyes on your back is constant, unnerving. It's as if the walls themselves are alive, observing your every move. You spin around, heart pounding, still nothing. But the whispers continue. The temperature drops suddenly, making the air feel heavy. Your breath comes out in white puffs, each exhale a visible reminder of the unnatural cold. The cold seeps into your bones. It's a cold that feels almost alive, wrapping around you like a shroud. It's unnatural. Wrong. The very air seems to hum with a sinister energy. You shiver, but not just from the cold. Something is coming. You can sense it, a presence growing stronger. You can feel it in the air. The whispers grow frantic. They seem to be urging you to understand, to act, urgent, then silence. A silence so profound it feels like the world has stopped. The sudden quiet is more terrifying than the whispers. It's as if the asylum itself is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. You need to be prepared. This is no ordinary haunted house. This is a battlefield. Your life depends on what you carry. A flashlight is crucial. The darkness here is alive. It wants to swallow you whole. Light is your ally, your lifeline. Protection is key. Holy water, salt, iron filings, anything to keep the spirits at bay. A crucifix wouldn't hurt either. Faith can be a powerful weapon here, even if you don't believe, they do. And that's what matters. Don't forget the basics. Food, water, first aid kit. You don't know how long you'll be trapped here. The asylum plays tricks on your mind, on your body. Section 5. Navigating the nightmare. Every step counts. One wrong move could be your last. The asylum is a maze, a labyrinth of horrors. You need a plan. Map out your route. Use chalk to mark your path. Breadcrumbs won't work here. The rats are hungry, and not just for food. Avoid the basement at all costs. That's where the worst experiments happened. The energy there is toxic, malevolent. You can feel the evil radiating from below. Stay on the upper floors if you can. The spirits there are less angry, more likely to help than harm. Look for safe spots, places where the energy feels lighter, less oppressive. These are your sanctuaries. Use them to rest. They're here, the ghosts, the lost souls. Some are victims, others are perpetrators. All are dangerous. You turn a corner and there she is. A nurse, uniform stained with blood. Her eyes are empty, soulless. She reaches for you with translucent hands. You back away slowly. In the patient rooms, the spirits are more active. A man rocks back and forth in the corner. His arms are wrapped in a straitjacket, but it's not real. He's a ghost, reliving his torment. He sees you. His eyes widen. He screams. The sound pierces your soul. Children are the worst. Their laughter echoes through the halls, innocent, playful, but there's an undercurrent of malice. They want you to join their games forever. You need to protect yourself. The ghosts are getting bolder, more aggressive. Salt lines across doorways. They can't cross them. Holy water sprinkled in a circle around you. It burns them if they try to touch you. Iron repels them. Keep a piece in your pocket at all times. Prayers help, even if you're not religious. The words themselves have power here. They create a barrier, a shield against the darkness. Recite them when you feel overwhelmed, when the whispers get too loud, when the shadows creep too close. Mirrors are dangerous. Cover them if you can. They're portals, gateways for the spirits to enter our world. If you must look, do it quickly. Don't stare too long. You might see something looking back, something that isn't you. Section 8. The Search for Freedom. In the heart of darkness, where shadows whisper secrets and walls hold memories of despair, the quest for freedom begins. There has to be a way out. Every corner turned, every door tried, brings a glimmer of hope, yet the walls seem to close in tighter. The asylum can't keep you forever. The fog that seeps through the windows is a reminder of the world outside, a world that still exists beyond these haunted walls. Look for clues, hidden messages left by previous victims, cryptic writings on the walls. Each symbol, each word, a breadcrumb left by those who came before you. They might lead you to freedom, or to your doom. The path is fraught with peril, and every step could be your last. In this place, it's often hard to tell the difference. The line between salvation and damnation is razor thin. The building plans could be your salvation, if you can find them. They hold the key to every hidden corner, every secret passage. They'll show you every room, every corridor, every secret passage. But deciphering them is no easy task. It requires patience and a keen eye. But be careful. The asylum doesn't like to give up its secrets easily. Each step you take is watched. Each breath you draw is heard. The plans might be guarded, protected by something inhuman, a guardian of the dark, an entity that thrives on fear and despair. Listen to the whispers. Really listen. Sometimes they're not just gibberish. They carry the weight of countless souls trapped within these walls. Sometimes they're trying to tell you something, a code, a password, a key to unlock the next step in your journey, the location of a key. But be wary. Not all the voices want to help you. Some are deceitful, leading you deeper into the labyrinth. Some want to keep you here forever. Their whispers are laced with malice, their intentions dark. The search for freedom is a perilous journey, one that tests the very limits of your courage and resolve. Section 9. Battling Inner Demons. The asylum doesn't just attack your body, it attacks your mind, your soul. It dredges up your worst fears, your darkest secrets. It uses them against you. You see loved ones in pain, hear them calling for help, but it's not real. It can't be real. Hallucinations are common, vivid, terrifying. The walls bleed, the floor turns to quicksand, insects crawl under your skin. It feels real, so real, but you have to remember, it's all in your head. The asylum is playing tricks on you. Don't let it win. Your past comes back to haunt you, literally. Every mistake, every regret. They take physical form here. You're forced to confront them, to relive them. Section 10. Strength in numbers. You're not alone. There are others trapped like you. Some have been here for days, others for years. They've seen things, horrible things, but they've survived. And now they can help you survive too, if you can trust them. Form alliances carefully. Not everyone is what they seem. The asylum can create illusions, phantoms that look human but aren't. Watch their eyes, their movements. If something feels off, trust your instincts. Better to be alone than in bad company. Share information, pool your resources. The more you work together, the better your chances of escape. But be careful. The asylum doesn't like cooperation. Section 11, the final sprint. This is it, the moment of truth, the culmination of all your efforts, fears and hopes. You've found the way out, but the asylum won't let you go easily. The hauntings intensify. The air grows colder and the shadows grow darker. Ghosts appear at every turn, screaming, clawing. Their wails echo through the halls, a cacophony of despair, trying to hold you back. The walls shake. The very foundation of the asylum seems to rebel against your escape. The floor cracks beneath your feet. You run, each step feels like it could be your last, but you push forward. Faster than you've ever run before, your lungs burn, the air is thick with dust and the scent of decay. Your muscles scream in protest, but you can't stop. Not now, Not when every second counts, not when freedom is so close, you can almost taste it, feel it. Behind you, the asylum crumbles. The walls cave in, the ceiling collapses. It's collapsing in on itself. The destruction is absolute, erasing all traces of its dark history, taking its secrets with it, secrets that will never see the light of day. The exit is just ahead. A beacon of hope in the midst of chaos, a door bathed in blinding light. It promises safety, freedom, a new beginning. You can feel the fresh air, taste freedom. It's so close you can almost touch it. But something grabs your ankle, a cold, spectral hand. Its grip is icy, sending chills up your spine. It tries to drag you back, into the darkness, into the abyss from which there is no return, into oblivion. You kick, you fight. Desperation fuels your every move. You won't let it win. You can't let it win. Not when you're so close. With one final burst of energy, you leap through the door, into the light, into freedom, into a new beginning.